Hello, my Tauruses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie, and that means that I am Debbie. Now, happy birthday to you. I have done an overview. It looks like it's going to be, and I titled it This Big Week, so I've done an overview. Please take a look at it. Venus is transitioning to you. That's going to be very calming. Just don't be too complacent with Venus going into your sign. Sometimes it can, you need to be able to see what the reality is, and sometimes Venus is so comfortable there that she kind of blinds us a little bit to total reality. But sometimes we have to feel that way too. Sometimes reality is so rough that it's like, oh please, I want to put on some rose-colored glasses. But you've got some really good energies. Remember, we just had that Jupiter and Uranus, what was it, a conjunction in your sign. We will not see this in our lifetime again. Things do have some, things do change. I mean, we'll see a conjunction again, but not like this. And this is a very, fortuitous one, okay? But let's see, what do we have? What else do we have for our Tauruses? What do we have for our Tauruses? If you want to know the cards I use, go to the overview. I talk about all of them there. 1, 2, and 3. All of these are reversed, and with reversed cards, I look at them as a little stronger oomph to it, so pay attention. First card is 5 of Raphael. Things not going the way you wanted them to go, but it is all going to work its way through, okay? It had to happen this way in order for something bigger and better to come along. So we have a 5 is about change, good, bad. It's always stressful to have change. Raphael is our water energy. It is our Cancer, our Scorpio, our Pisces. We still have, we're about to enter into that full moon. That full moon energy will still, be around through this week. And we also have Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. So we got a lot of water energy happening. Flowing, spiritual, very emotional things, but it had to happen this way. It had to. You might be able to say, well, I wish it would have been this way or that way, but this is one of those times that it had to happen. Now you are going to see why it had to happen. Okay, so that's the one thing. I'm like, God, okay, if it has to happen this way, please let me see the reason. Why did it have to happen? And a lot of times through, hindsight is what, 2020, you can see it. Okay, so everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining, because there is one here. There is one. 5 of Michael, so we have some more change. So we have our emotional change, and now we have our thought processes, changes in our thought processes. This could be some clarity coming in. This could be one of those times that you're just kind of like, okay, I see what I see. So 5 of Michael, I also too, remember 5 of Michael, 5 of Swords, sneaky snake. I'm always talking about sneaky snake. So be aware of the people around you, or be aware of the people who give you information. People that are, hey, Taurus, I need to tell you this. Take that information, especially with this Mercury now going direct. Take it with some grains of salt. Also, dig deep and really check the information out yourself. Don't take it at face value, okay? Because 5 of Michael has some changes in thoughts. 5 of Michael, I feel like 5 of Michael is again one of those clarifying energies that while it might be rough, it's going to help you see why it had to happen. So this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So even though this is rough, and I'm going to tell you, this is rough, it does give you some of those, okay, I can see now. And when you have a little bit more of a glimmer into what the truth is, kind of going back to Uriel and the overview, you can actually understand, and you can make some different plans, and you can actually work with that energy, work with that knowledge to make better things happen for you. Reversed again, well, there you go. Solutions. Archangel Zkiel, Zkiel of the violet light. 14 major arcana, so we have that 1 and that 10, 1 new beginnings, 10 transitioning. But also it goes to a 4, stability, organization, leadership. So there's a transition, new beginning transition into a stronger, steadier place. Now, 1 plus 4 is again 5. Change, 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 change. So Archangel Zkiel of the violet light, very clarifying, very cleansing, very spirit-filled. Now, this is also the temperance cards. This is where things are balanced, okay? This is where, and it's not, I mean, it's not justice card, but this is where it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to make sense of this. I'm going to understand. There is some concessions here. So that could be, well, instead of having this very firm thought that this is the way it is, okay, it's kind of looking and saying, well, like I said, maybe my information wasn't as factual as I thought it was. So this is one of those weeks that just really kind of blows your mind, and you've got to, you will get a handle on it, my Tauruses, but it's just one of those times that's like, okay, I understand a little more what I understand. So success that comes from objective compromise. I'm not one for compromise, because usually it's, that you have to give something up. But in this case, I feel like it's old ideas, old ways of thinking. It's kind of stinking thinking, and it's giving that up. So I'm going to go okay with this objective compromise right now. Self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energies. Always. It's not all, I'm not going to say that I just walk around going, okay, I forgive you and I'm healing you. But I do try to not have the anger towards other people, okay? My best thing to do is if there's people, if that's going on, if there's things, God, I'm giving them to you. God, give them what they need to be the person you want them to be. It's not up to me. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else is there? Okay, well, that card comes out, but this card's kind of sticking, so I'm going to pull that one out too. Let's see what we've got. Messenger of Abundance. So this is the page of Earth, your energy. Underlying energy, Earth. Abundance, Earth. Messenger is the page, the youthful energy, the one that just wants to jump in. But the messenger is, this card is, I like this because it's a messenger. You could be hearing news of money coming in, news of a new career, news of a new job, okay? So while all of this, everything happens for a reason, there is this catch. There is this, everything's going to be okay. Even though everything was kind of rough for you, you come to this realization about something. And now the messenger of abundance brings you wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. So this is like whatever's going on, it's going to be like, my Taurus is going to come out where you actually start like laughing again, okay? This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. Now, this one was just one I felt like I needed to pull out because it was kind of like sticking out. Let's see. Messenger of Emotion. So underlying energy, Earth. Emotion is our water energy. So this is falling in love, falling into a new relationship. This is a new emotional experience for you. And that's what it says. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper, because there was a lot of realization that came with these two cards. And it's like you're casting off that old shadow. It could be very transformational too. You're casting off something that's been really weighing you down. And now it's like you're freer. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So the other thing is, if you are looking for love, you are coming to the right place with this. Now, it doesn't mean that, if you're married or in a committed relationship, it could also mean that relationship gets deeper too, okay? But this is like it says, the beginning of a new emotional experience. This is like, I feel like all of this, you're casting this off, and it's like you can taste the freedom again. Okay, let's see what we have here with our angel, inspirational wisdom, angel and fairies. What do we have? Higher power, Holy Spirit, for our Tauruses. What else for our Tauruses? Taurus, my Tauruses. Fairy godmother. Ah. Okay, get out of your shell and allow yourself to sing out loud with the music of the day. I told you, you're gonna start playing again. You're gonna start having some happier energies. Okay, you're freeing all of that other stuff. You're seeing it. You're coming to an acceptance, and it's like, yeah, we're moving. And so now it's time to play again. Okay, let's see what else. These are Eternal Crystal Oracle cards. So what crystal would be good for God's Tauruses? What crystal would be good for God's Tauruses for this week? What would be good? Okay, sure. Kunzite. 22. So we have a 2, higher power. I'm sorry, high priestess, Kunzite. I don't know that Crystals and Curiosity has Kunzite, but it's about children, your third eye chakra, and your heart chakra. So there's a lot of emotion with this, and there's a lot of receiving energy and receiving messages with this. It looks like it's a beautiful stone, beautiful crystal. Okay, so maybe find some Kunzite. Let me know. I don't think I've ever seen it, though. I mean, I've seen the card before, but not. Okay, Angels Answers. What is the question? Remember, this one is for fun, more so than everything else, but don't make life decisions based upon this answer. So what is, though I do get people telling me that it was what they needed to hear at the time. So higher power, Holy Spirit, what is there? What is the answer? What do our Tauruses need to know? Okay, this is reversed. Romance. Ooh, I love some romance. Okay, let me know. That goes along with the messenger of emotion. Let me know, my Tauruses, if any of this resonates or what. Please remember to do the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. It helps. Do it the same if you're watching me on Rumble. Always remember, my Tauruses, that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.